Nish,
going to do
there's
that.
a very unhealthy pattern here. So now let's talk about Chrissy. So now I learn that just months before this, another young vulnerable girl who was in the Vedanta Society mission for a year and seemingly fine, out for 1 week or 2 weeks, then goes to your house for a week and then has a fucking psychotic breakdown and then gets caught up in drugs and then gets arrested and has now also been put in a fucking psych ward.
Yes. And I want to talk about that because I don't want
this
to
let's
happen
talk
again.
about that.
Yes, I don't think we should do another retreats for a while because I don't know how to manage this space. I don't have the institutional protections that some places have. And I've always admitted that I don't have the training to deal with psychiatric issues through an allopathic and psychiatric way. I just wanted to hold space and give her spiritual tools to help ground her. Spiritual tools.
Nish, you're the one who kept calling it an exorcism. You're the one who kept saying she was possessed. And because of that, it led to people referring to her as a demon. Grasini Ma literally, she told me that's why she didn't follow her into the night, because she believed she was a demon, and you told her to stay. You told everyone to ignore her. You told people not to follow her.
I know, and that was bad leadership on my part. And anything I admitted to you in private about my failures, know that I'm willing to admit again to anybody. I concede that was my mistake. Like, I should have taken responsibility, and I didn't. I followed her myself, and I did tell everyone who was awake not to come with me.
And then the next morning, they still weren't searching for her seriously. Grasini Ma did that. I found Grasini and Nicola sitting in a coffee shop having coffee and fucking breakfast while I'm desperately looking for this girl. And Grasini's response to me was, well, we've basically been hanging out for a demon with 2 weeks. This is just her play trying to turn us on each other. Don't get caught up in the Leela.
I know. And that was wrong. I shouldn't have used the language that would later then lead to their inactivity. Where I failed in my leadership and in my use of language that was less than responsible, like, I will admit all of those things, but I think we should be clear that I didn't want that to happen.
I know maybe you didn't want it to happen, Nish, but what the problem is that it seems to be a very clear pattern of happening now with women, and a clear pattern of you actually not taking accountability. You're having conversations with me, but then you're going into chats with your Kula and having very different conversations. You're placing blame on others.
You know what my values are, and it's not that I want to change my convictions or values. I just need help in executing. I know that my execution is the problem, and I don't need to just keep bullishly doing the same thing. I'm sure you don't think that of me. You know that
I don't know, Nish. At this point, I'm really kind of fucking convinced. I watched you manipulate people. You did. You manipulated me. You did. Because it's not if, Nish. No, when you have one conversation with me in my home, and then you turn around and you even say you intentionally excluded me because I was the host. And you misrepresented facts in your video. You misrepresented facts in the chat. You misrepresented information to Rama's family. You made it look like you were leading a search that you weren't fucking leading, that you were being forced to participate in.
Don't leave me, Ma. I'm begging you. Please don't leave me, because it's I don't want this to happen to another woman. I need to protect myself from myself, other women from themselves. I need to protect other women from the darker aspects of me that need some checks and balances that you're providing now. I believe in what we're doing. I know that you do too. And of course, it's going to take years for us to rebuild trust. But it's years that I'm willing to put in and commit. I love you, man. I know that you love me. And that will see us through. And I need your advice right now. I need you to tell me what action steps I need to take. In the search, I know I could have done better, but I was looking to you for leadership. And right now, also, I know that I want to have some public forums. I've been meaning to do that. I want you to be there, and I want you to lead them and facilitate them, and I will answer questions, and you can maybe pause it. These are the things that you said. These seem like they were misrepresenting facts, and then I can, a defendant or something in a case, admit to where I was wrong, and, I promise you I'm not going to try to be defensive. I'm not going to try to save face here.
I will continue to help, but I will tell you this, Nish.
Thank you.
The next time I feel like you've lied to me, or manipulated me intentionally, or anyone for that matter, I'm done.
I know. And I think you being done means that you need this to be done, and I fully concur and concede. If you're done, Jwalamukhi, this should be done. And I don't want this to be done. I don't want you to be done. I don't want to be done.